The golden rays of the sun filter through the dense trees of the Seoni jungle. The entire jungle resonates with the chirping of birds and the babbling of the stream. At the mouth of the wolf cave, Mother Wolf Raksha is playing with her cubs. Nearby, sitting on the ground, is Mowgli. His black hair shines in the morning light. He is busy with a small toy made of bamboo. Suddenly, his ears perk up. The sound of footsteps outside the cave. He quickly looks toward the entrance. At the cave entrance stands the tiger, Shere Khan. His massive body blocks the light coming into the cave. Hatred and rage burn in his yellow eyes. He roars, "O wolves, return my prey to me. That man-cub is mine by right." Mother Wolf immediately jumps in front of Shere Khan. Her roar shakes the entire cave. "Shere Khan, what do you want here? This cub is mine. He is not for you. According to the law of the jungle, whatever prey is not claimed by anyone becomes the property of whoever finds it. You killed his mother, but you didn't dare to eat his flesh. Now he is ours." Shere Khan laughs, a terrible, thunderous laugh. "Law. I don't follow any law. I am the king of this jungle. You must give me that cub, or I will destroy your entire pack." Just then, another giant emerges along the jungle path. It is Kaa, the rock python, his silvery scales glistening in the sun. With slow, smooth movements, he passes by Shere Khan and enters the cave. He says, "Shere Khan, your roar is louder than your bite. This matter will be resolved in the Jungle Council. Will you accept the council's decision?" Shere Khan glares angrily at Kaa. Then, baring his teeth, he says, "Council, fine. I will come to the council, but my decision will be the final word." Saying this, he swishes his tail and disappears into the darkness. The Jungle Council. That night, the rocky plateau of Seoni is bathed in full moonlight. The wolf pack has gathered on the rocks and in the surrounding trees. In their midst stands the leader of the wolf pack, Akela. His gray fur glistens in the moonlight. Akela speaks in a solemn voice. "The law of the jungle says that no creature shall hunt man, but a question has arisen about this man-cub. Shere Khan wants to kill him. The question is, can he stay with our pack?" One wolf speaks up. "He is a man. Men are our enemies. One day he will grow up and destroy the jungle." At that moment, Kaa descended from a tree branch. His whispered words were heard by all. "Men destroy the jungle, it's true, but this man-cub is still a child. Does he know the language of the jungle? Does he want to learn to follow the law of the jungle?" Suddenly, a deep voice comes from behind. "I will teach him." Everyone turned to see Baloo the bear. With his massive body, he walked into their midst. He says, "I am Baloo, the teacher of the jungle. I will teach this cub all the laws of the jungle. Hunting, recognizing trees, avoiding insects, everything. If he is under my care, he will never become like humans. He will be the best cub of the jungle." Shere Khan roars from behind. "You're teaching. One day he will leave you all and go to the humans. In his blood flows the deceit of man." Akela raised his paw to silence everyone. He says, "Baloo has spoken the truth. We will give this cub a chance. Baloo, this cub is your responsibility. But remember, if he ever breaks any major law of the jungle, he cannot be protected anymore. He will have to leave the jungle." Mowgli looked at Baloo and smiled. Baloo gently touched Mowgli's head with his paw. Baloo's lessons and friendship. Days passed. Baloo began teaching Mowgli how to find honey, how to escape from bees, how to recognize a crocodile's tail in the river. Mowgli was intelligent and agile. He easily absorbed all Baloo's teachings. One afternoon, while Baloo was busy eating honey, Mowgli sat by the riverbank. Suddenly, he heard a sweet call from above the trees. "Hey, who are you? You're not a monkey, but you're not a cub either." Mowgli looked up and saw a little female cub sitting on a tree branch. Her name was Shanti. She was a small baby from the monkey tribe. Her fur was brown and her eyes sparkled with mischief. Mowgli said, "I am Mowgli. I live with the wolves." Shanti jumped down. She said, "Wow, you look different. Will you play with me?" Mowgli looked back. Baloo was still busy eating honey. He whispered, "Baloo said not to mix with monkeys. They are dangerous." Shanti laughed and said, "Do I look dangerous? Come on, I'll show you the most beautiful place in the jungle. There are ripe fruits there." Mowgli couldn't refuse and followed Shanti. They played together, climbed trees, and ate fruits. Even though Baloo scolded Mowgli that evening, Mowgli realized how sweet it was to have a friend. The forbidden boundary. After that, Mowgli would often sneak away from Baloo's watchful eyes to meet Shanti. They would talk and roam around various parts of the jungle. One day, Shanti said, "Mowgli, have you ever gone beyond the jungle, where the humans live?" Mowgli startled. "No. Going there is forbidden. Baloo said it's dangerous there." "What danger? I've heard there are strange things there. There's a red flower that never goes out." Shanti said, "Come on, let's just take a peek." Mowgli hesitated. He wanted to see that mysterious place, but he was also afraid. In the end, curiosity won. In the darkness of evening, they both headed toward the forbidden boundary. After walking some distance, they came upon a massive stone wall. Vines and creepers covered the wall. Light was coming from beyond the wall. As Mowgli parted the vines and peered through, his eyes widened. What a strange sight! A few square black boxes from which yellow light was emitting, and in the middle, on top of a tall pole, something red was burning. Fire! Mowgli whispered, "Is that the red flower?" Suddenly, a terrible scream from behind. Turning around, he saw the gigantic red-eyed Bandar Log King, Louie. He had come from behind and grabbed Shanti. Louie roared, "Oh, little man-cub, you've come to my kingdom with this girl? She is a member of my tribe. Have you kidnapped her?" Shanti cried, "No, King, I came myself." Louie said, "Silence. I know you brought her to tell the jungle's secrets. Now she is my prisoner. And you, little cub, if you want to save her, bring me that red flower. I need the power to defeat Shere Khan. I want the red flower." Mowgli realized this wicked king had taken Shanti hostage. To save her, he had to bring fire. He ran toward the human village. End of Part 1. The Red Flower in Hand. Trembling with fear, Mowgli entered the village. The strange smells, the cries of domestic animals, the shouting of humans, everything terrified him. He crept stealthily toward a hut from which a reddish glow was coming. He saw a small boy playing with some coals in a clay pot. Seizing the opportunity, Mowgli snatched the pot and ran. Behind him, human shouts erupted. Mowgli ran with all his might and reached the monkey kingdom. There, Louie was waiting with his vast army. When Mowgli stopped to catch his breath, he saw monkeys surrounding him from all sides. Louie laughed and said, "Very good. Have you brought my red flower?" Mowgli gripped the pot tightly and said, "First, release Shanti." Louie narrowed his eyes and said, "You're bargaining with me? "Little insect, that red flower in your hand isn't yours anymore, it's mine." Saying this, he leaped toward Mowgli. Mowgli stepped back in fear, but saw gigantic monkeys everywhere. He realized he couldn't survive this fight. As Louie leapt forward again, Mowgli suddenly shook the pot and threw sparks of fire toward Louie. The heat of the fire made Louie stumble back and fall. Seeing the fire, all the monkeys screamed in fear and began to flee. Mowgli took the chance and ran, but Louie jumped up and shouted, "You can't escape. You're in my kingdom. I won't."